Alright, y'all. This is my second beer to review out of the XEO Cross-Eyed Owl Brewing Company out of Decatur, Alabama. First one was the One Shoe Porter. My second is the Cream Ale. Alright, this is a 5.0% beer, 15.3 IBUs. And the date on the bottom of this baby is March 21st of 19, and I'm pretty sure that was when it was canned. Now, let me throw a little note in there for y'all. After I post this video, I'm going to post my failure. Didn't have a paper towel in here or a napkin, so I kind of made a mess. Now, what I'm going to tell you is I'm 99.9% sure that this is a can conditioned beer. Since this beer is over a year old, a year and a month old, yeah, this has to be can conditioned. What is can conditioned? That's where right before packaging, they add just a little bit of sugar and yeast. And, for those of you that don't know, yeast needs sugars to create alcohol, but it also acts as a preservative. And when you put it in the can before packaging, it makes it self-carbonate, or adds extra carbonation. I'll show you why I think that. I have not moved this beer. I just pulled it out. It's been sitting there. Watch this. I'm gonna hold it up close because I'm sure the same thing's gonna happen. But it's pretty cool though. See, yep, it happened. All right. Slow pour. I'm making a huge mess. See, now this is what happens though when you can or bottle condition a beer and let it sit in a spot for over a year. You get overly carbonation and a gnat that wants to come in it. And see, I just got done eating Mexican food too. Sitting there at the table, I'm chowing down, the daggum gnat lands right in the daggum food. It's a pretty cool can. I mean, it's a cream ale. Got your eye, cross-eyed owl on there. And for me, you got the black eye. My big muscles kind of rip my shirt, so I got to keep on rolling it because my muscles are just that big, Just keep telling myself that. Y'all just go along with it. Just to make me feel good. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the last bit of that in the can. That way I can show you all the yeast sediment that's going to be in it. That's more proof that it's been can conditioned. See, right now it's clear. Very highly carbonated. Highly carbonated. Very pale color. I don't know where the mic is on this daggum thing. I'm going to move around the bottom and see if you can hear the carbonation. You probably can. On my other laptop, the microphone's right there at the bottom. You can see the hole. Yeah, like I said, very pale color. Very white. Big bubbles on my head from that heavy carbonation. I mean, she's going, it's like daggum Rice Krispies on steroids, I'm telling you. I mean, they are shooting up in this thing. Now, before I get the sediment in there, let's give it a nose. Oh, in the brewing process, they use flaked corn. And I can definitely pick that up on the nose. You know, and it gives it that nose of your typical adjunct lager, you know, your American lager. Not saying that's a bad thing. This is my second cream ale to have. The other, it lacked everything. I mean, it was creamy and smooth, but it was just lacking. This has way more nose than that, though. You can smell the pale malts. It's got to be a pale malt that they use. You know, and you can see through it. It's a little bit opaque, you know, but you can see light through it. It wants to be hazy, but without sediment, right? Yet. I'll show you here in a second. Watch this. Let's go ahead and pour the rest of this can in there. Y'all may not be able to see it, but I'll hold it up there anyways. Notice how much more hazy it is, how much more cloudy. I need to hold the light behind it, but just take my word for it. You can see all kinds of little yeast sediment floating in there. Nothing wrong with that. It's a war going on there with carbonation. So I spent 7 minutes talking about the appearance of this. Now get that corn and the pale malt. Let's dive in. Mm. You know, I get a little faint, very faint lemony taste on it. I'm gonna guess that's the hops. No, it wouldn't be the hops. That'd be the yeast. That'd be the yeast. Get that yeasty taste on it. A doughy flavor. Sourdough bread. White bread. You can taste the pale malts in it. You can definitely taste the pale malts. This beer, hands down, has more flavor than that last cream ale I had. The last one wasn't bad. I mean, you could probably slam down a whole 12 pack, and you know. But part of that, I'm guessing, is because it's been can conditioned. The extra yeast added before packaging, the sugar. And I think I get a little bit of hop presence, but and quite a bit of burp presence, as you can tell. And some muscle presence. Look at those huge babies. Hold on, let me prop it up some. You know, it's such a big muscle you can't even prop it up. And see, just dropping that little bit, last few drops from the can in there, you can just kind of see it, the yeast kind of disperse like little bombs. You know, and it's a little fruity on the nose. Let's get a good whiff while taking a sip, shall we? This is a very enjoyable cream ale. It's only my second cream ale. It has basically nothing in common with other cream ale I had. Nothing. Other than just being light. It has your typical, well, I wouldn't say very typical. You would think it could have been macro brewed because of that flaky corn in it. But you can tell it's a lot better of a quality beer than your adjuncts. Your macro. I mean, it's adjunct. But this beer, I'm sure they made it to be like this because that's the way they wanted it. And at that, I'll give it a 10. Very easy drinking. Well, I'm going to give it a 9 because I would like maybe a little more malt character and a little more hops. But then again, it's not made to be that way. This is a cream ale. Let's read what it says on the back of the can. XEO. Cream ale is a classic American style that was very popular before Prohibition. This crisp, refreshing lawnmower beer is a perfect brew for any occasion. Flaked corn is added to impart that creamy flavor. This is a pale, dry, and balanced ale. I give it that. It is everything it says it is. They made it to taste just the way it is. So I take back the 9. This is a 10 out of 10 beer. You know, especially if you do lawn care for a living. Just got back mowing, 5, 6 yards, work your butt off, cut down a few trees, or whatever the case. Sweat pouring down your back and down your. Never mind. But you know where I'm going with this. Stop by the gas station, you pick you up some of these, crack it open, highly carbonated. That's a wet your whistle. I use that word again. Wet your whistle. I'm silly, ain't I? A little silly. I did drink down that first one pretty fast, didn't I? Y'all wouldn't have known because I cut it off soon after I made a big mess. Then I made a second mess. This is a really good beer. Oh yeah, by the way, on the marks, out of 5, I believe I started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1 out of 5 on the color. It's pale. Malt body, 2 out of 5. And you get that pale malt. Bitterness, 1 out of 5. And that's what I picked up on. A very light hop presence in it. Hop aroma, 1 out of 5. Hop flavor, 1 out of 5. So, they say it on the back of the can. See it for yourself. It's supposed to be a very light beer. This is a good darn beer. And I'm glad they added that flaky oats. What more could I add to this? Happy Saturday. I mean, hey, it's Saturday night. Y'all know what it is. I'm going to have me on some bluegrass Saturday nights on WQAH 105.7 FM. And then a little later, I'm going to put on 106.1 W, whatever it is. What was I going to say? Hair metal with D. Snyder. That's right, D. Snyder. Y'all know who he is. You better know who he is, unless you're a little younger than me. Lead singer of Twisted Sister. Cause we're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Cheers, y'all. Bam. 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 Peace.